What up, everybody? This is Voodoo the Lead doing a segment on how to survive the zombie apocalypse. Now, I'm not talking about that book everybody has read called How to Survive the Zombie Apocalypse, because I promise you this, there are two things in there that'll get your dumb ass killed if you follow it. I don't know what the hell kind of crack he was smoking, but yeah. So anyway, my step-by-step guide will walk you through in detail on how to survive. The first thing on the zombie apocalypse, everybody ask each other, what's the first thing you're going to do when zombies start to attack? Now, most of you are going to answer, go get food. Some really dumb people are going to answer, go to Walmart. You will not survive the zombie apocalypse. The first thing you're going to want to do when we all go through the zombie apocalypse is you're going to have to get guns and ammo. Let me tell you one thing. Ammo is as good as gold in the zombie apocalypse. You can't have enough of it. Okay? So for all those dumb fucks who are going to Walmart, let them go to Walmart. That's their thing. They can, by all means, go to Walmart. Because think about it this way. Everybody's thinking they need to go grab supplies. They're all going to head to Walmart. There's going to get at least 2 or 3 zombies in there. The plague's going to spread, and soon Walmart is overrun by zombies. Do you really want to be there? No, I don't think so. So you're going to head out to BFE, find maybe a gun shop or whatever, and go ahead and pick you up some items. Now, one thing that zombie apocalypse guide told you to do was it said do not get a semi-automatic weapon. It was telling you to get a bolt-action weapon, which, yeah, if you're sniping from a window. But if you're in somewhat close range, I would say the best gun you could ever get your hands on is the AR-15. And as soon as I get it out of the case, I'll show you this bad boy. I don't even know if you can see it. That one right there is the standard AR-15. It's a wonderful weapon because it's fully customizable, for one. Number 2, it's semi-automatic. A little bit of tinkering can turn it into fully automatic, but it'll also shoot one shot at a time. Now, if you're a dumb asshole who wants to go ahead and go postal on everybody and waste all your ammo, that's on you. You will not survive the zombie apocalypse. But for those of you who know how to spare your ammo and just plink off a couple here and there, then the AR-15 will not fail. It could be changed between 5.56 rounds. You can even get one for 308. But yeah, so let's not even go there. Every gun store has an AR-15, so go ahead and go pick that up. They usually use 5.56 rounds. Another thing you're going to want, which I didn't bring out with me, is a tactical vest. You're going to want that to store knives. Let's say maybe you need to kill a squirrel or something, or do a little bit of filleting, who knows. And you're going to need a pistol. If you're suddenly stuck in a horde, the AR-15, though awesome, isn't really going to aid you all too much. You're going to need to have a pistol in order to shoot things point blank. Because let's just pretend that the zombies that are going to attack are those ones that can only be killed in the head. Therefore, lighting them up with a fully automatic rifle, that's what I'm saying. Don't go out and try to get those M16s. 1, you'll have one hell of a time trying to get your hands on them. 2, it's just not going to work. You got to hit them right in the head. Now that you have your weapons and you're starting to wonder about food, alright, you still don't want to go to Walmart. You want to give Walmart maybe about a week before the horde of zombies finally plows out of there, and you'll have some canned food, maybe some weapons and ammunition left over. The first thing you're going to do after you get your weapons is go out into BF fucking E. The reason for this is zombies, obviously, there's going to be more of them in a big rural or suburban area. They're going to be in the suburbs, they're going to be in the mid-cities, they're going to be in the inner cities. all of that sort of thing. You want to stay away from there. Go to the rural area, maybe where there's some old farmhouses. Those are probably the best for protection. If you're hungry and you ain't got no food, you didn't have no time to grab any, go to a gas station that's out in the middle of nowhere, because they got chips, Twinkies, and beef jerky. And you know what? You might sit here, all you vegans who are throwing a fit about all that. Well, I'm sorry. You will not survive the zombie apocalypse. At that point in time, all you got to do is worry about not starving. So chips and jerky and ho-hos are going to be your best friend for a couple of weeks. Next, of course, I'm hoping all of you had gathered a vehicle by now. But if you have not, get something that's going to be sturdy. You're not going to want a convertible, obviously. You're going to want something with a lot of space. An SUV could be tipped pretty easy. If you can't get a Hummer from the Army, my choice would be maybe a van or a pickup truck. That way you can load supplies in the back and take off. Now, once you're clear from the entire area of the zombies, then you need to start finding yourself a place to stay. Like I said, old farmhouses, especially the ones that were built 100 years ago. They're usually made out of brick. Get in there, cover all the windows. Make sure your door is barred shut from the back. Don't go ahead and hammer it shut like it shows you on all the movies. What if you need to get out? But you always want to make sure you have a 2-story one and leave the basement alone, because you'll be trapped. Now, of course, you want to go ahead and board up the windows, but make sure you black them out so that no zombies can ever see in there. A can of black spray paint will do you just fine. After that, going upstairs, you want to make sure that is your area of security. You want to have your guns, your food, your water, all that other good stuff up there. Another thing you might want to make is a rope ladder. In case you get overthrown by zombies, you want a way out, but you don't want to bust your leg in the process. So make sure you have a way of getting in and out. Try not to make it a habit of going out your front door. Now, when that's all said and done, and you're good and safe and all of that stuff, the best thing for you to probably do at that point is, wait it out. But you are going to have to do some scavenging. Now, of course, none of the malls are going to be open. There ain't going to be no JCPenney for you to get clothes in. There's not going to be no open supermarket. Now you're going to have to forage for food. So, of course, the easiest place for you to go would probably be a supermarket such as Walmart, Meijer's, or any of those other good places. Now, by then, a couple of weeks from now, when your gas station food depletes, the zombie horde should be out in the streets. Of course, you're going to want to take your vehicle along with you. Make sure you park somewhere on the outskirts of town. You do not want a motorcycle or a dirt bike like it tells you in the Zombie Survival Guide. Why he said something so dumb, I will never know. Yes, it's maneuverable. Yes, a dirt bike can go through weirdo terrain. Fine. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But what happens if you get stuck in a horde? You can get pulled off it. You hit something. You're flying off it. It's just not safe. I'd rather have 4 walls around me in the zombie apocalypse. Now, of course, at this point in time, you're hitting up Walmart and everything. Make sure you have your weapons with you at all times. That way, if you have 1 or 2 straggler zombies that somehow got stuck in the store, you can shoot their asses. Alright? Go ahead, grab up only what you can carry. You do not want to go ahead and get over encumbered. Which means you're carrying too much for all you dumb people out there. Anyway, after that, you want to go ahead and try to get some of the pull tab stuff. They got lots of stuff you can use. Go ahead and get all the non-perishable stuff. Make sure you have canned fruits, canned vegetables, and even some canned meat. You need your proteins, your vitamins from your vegetables and your fruits. And who the hell wants to eat pork and beans every night? So try to make sure you have a variety. Another thing you can hit up is also camping supplies. You're going to need those because eventually the power is going to go out, the water is going to get nasty, and all of that stuff. I wouldn't recommend getting a tent because only an idiot like those idiots in that show, The Walking Dead, sleep in tents. Obviously, the zombies found them. People were eaten. Bad situation. So anyway, that's my conclusion of so far in the Zombie Survival Guide. I will pick up at Walmart where I left out on my next vid.